sports. It's in the game.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain in excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I rolled and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd of leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter. Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's on now. Not going under. Oh, oh, oh. Not gonna let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Pay what you owe. Watch out now.
My mistake, it's damn namaste, and darling mama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblade to katanas, cause I've learned something from years ahead hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing out sparks, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy toe, watch me dip and roll round the corner, run another level. Watch my glow. I be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters on the floor in the boat. Let's go.
Watch out now, come heavy water. It's on now, not going under.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game.
Here we go, 47, 26.
First down, here's Dak. And his first pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yeah!
Throwing again is Dak. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
47. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
It's taken in by Lamb. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here. Another throw for Prescott. Got a man. It's Flanoy. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Ferguson there to bring it in. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the red zone. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Ready? Take go.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He gets it out left, and it's caught. Free inside the 30. Keenan Allen. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Go!
will line up for the two-point conversion.
And this is caught, and that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the two-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call, the coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check.
Plowing up the middle. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. Offense in the hurry up here.
Kill.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, 47.
From the gun is Prescott. Into the hands of Flanoy. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. We've got a close one here. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Here we go, 46.
2nd and 1. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Allen, the motion man left. It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down. Here's Swift. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 5. Able to get it to Moore. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Working from the gun, Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So once again, the Bears trying for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. 26.
1st and 10, Prescott. Throw complete to Lamb. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on first is Prescott. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Tyreek Stevenson has it. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Bears 14, Cowboys 7.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Johnson up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Go.
Running behind center with Swift. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. That throw behind his intended target.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. Has his man, it's a Dunze. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go. Ready?
Swift gets it on the option. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Set up.
From the 19. He's got him, that's Swift. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Let me find out there's some more that's running with Joe. Nothing we can't handle. Break it up and dismantle. Light it up like a candle.